Welcome back to Noun O'Clock Live at Noun Square. I'm Robot Fish Girl. We're doing a weekend light show today on this Saturday. If you want to join us and watch it at the end of the auction and minting the next noun, go to nounoclock.live or nomo.wtf. That's nounoclock.live or nomo.wtf. Those will take you to the same place. While you're here, you can check out Nomo Now, number 1271, for whom the bell tolls, the Doom Bell. 0.00069, 100% of the proceeds go to the Yellow Collective Treasury, which goes to supporting artists on chain and the Nouniverse and beyond. If you're joining us via YouTube or Twitter, welcome in. If you'd like to join the conversation live, there's a link to the tavern in the description. You can join there. Just click on that link, log in with your Twitter or Warpcast or whatever else you have, and you can hop up on stage and join us in talking. In the meantime, we've got exactly 1 minute left on the auction timer as of now, so 1271 is currently going for 3.18 to 0x1689, and we'll see who gets this bell on chain. We did not settle this one. It was settled by a third party, but hopefully we'll get to settle it down today. We'll see.
Jarman took credit for it.
Huh?
Jarman took credit for settling this.
I don't dislike it. I don't like the noggles, but the rest of it, I like the color scheme. And it gave us an excuse for a really good Nomo noun.
What's that?
It gave us an excuse for a really good Nomo noun.
Yeah.
That started playing really late. So that's not going to finish up. But less than 30 seconds left. It's too late for another bid to come in. So nounoclock.live, nomo.wtf is the place to be in 3, 2, 1. It is time for FOMO. If you've been here before, you know the drill, but just in case you haven't, when we see a noun flash by, you see a noun you like, give it a thumbs up. See a noun you don't like, give it a thumbs down. If we get enough thumbs up in the first 2 seconds or so of seeing a noun, that is going to be the noun that is settled and is going to be on auction for the next 24 hours. Well, and if you want to play along, once again, nounoclock.live or nomo.wtf. That's nomo.wtf. They'll both take you to the screen that you are seeing live on the stream. Brett,
How did no one vote?
Hey.
Are you in transit, or I thought you were?
No, not yet.
Huh. Oh, right. Well, I guess
Nope,
I guess you don't have to go that far.
Ooh.
No, I don't get there till Tuesday.
Right. That's a decent onion.
Yeah, I should have voted up on that. The body matches the onion skin.
Yeah.
Then the noggles match.
It was pretty good. I am in a bit of a fugue state at the moment. I've been planning things for Nouncraft for a while, and I was experiencing this, like,
it's pretty good.
It basically artist's block for a build that I want to get done for some stuff that I'm working on there. And I just gave up and I hired a professional builder online to finish it for me. But getting past that made my brain work on everything else I had to do. So I literally have been on the server since like 9 a.m.
Oh my god. Dilute.
Don't dilute the tornado.
It's so beautiful. It's gorgeous.
It is. That is a good one. It's a very dusty noun, but yeah, I've just been playing Minecraft all day, and I spent like an hour teaching a couple of people that were online, a couple of my players, how to use some of the more esoteric create mod combinations. So now I about an hour ago I stopped playing and I snapped out of it, and I was like, okay, I need to be a this is so good. So Come on.
Oh,
the greasy purse.
The bag of chips. He's gonna go for it. He's got to get this.
When you spill in your purse and it just goes everywhere. Oh man, that's happened to me with lipstick that I just left out. It got too hot. Anyway, it's now time for Nomo. So if you're not there already, nounoclock.live or nomo.wtf, you're going to want to sign in with your wallet. Make sure you're on OP. If you have to click or your clicks will not be counted. You're going to see all of these nouns arrayed before you. You're going to pick your favorite from among them. Spam click it with all your might every 10 seconds. Half of them are eliminated until we're left with just one. That's going to be the Nomo noun of the day. Oh, that math wizard. There's math wizard, there's beach photography. That square with the just very pink. There's a lot of good ones today.
Get that casual zebra.
Well,
That
whatever
fox
you
is
pick,
foxy.
make your decision now, because we're playing the feud in 3, 2, 1. Let's go!
Man, that's square.
Saving the math wizard. I'm saving this. Oh man, there's so many good ones. I'm gonna go with the math wizard. No, I gotta go with the square. It's too good. Just because of like TNS tank background. It's so good. Nobody's saving the information booklet or the math wizard. Final 4, we've got a shower, a trippy bonsai, underwater photography, and a very, very pink square.
The square that's also
Final
in
round. Underwater photography versus the pinkest square. 3, 2, 1, fight! Beach photography wins. Brutality.
Today's Nomo is brought to you in part by our friends at Moshicam. I wish we got that square. That was so good. But anyway, we did get, I still like this one, Nomo noun number 1272 for just 0.00069 ETH for the next 24 hours. And if you want to pick it up, 100% of the proceeds go to the Yellow Collective Treasury, which goes to funding artists on chain in the Nouniverse and beyond. Speaking of the Yellow Collective, I believe that is also over. Congratulations to Nuconomy.eth for picking up Collective Noun number 336, a beautiful broken-hearted Walkman, and we're going to see what we get for Collective Noun number 337. I'm going to go ahead and settle this auction right now. And Collective Noun number 337 is...
Oh, damn.
That it's a religious red flag. We've got a red flag head, I don't even know what body color that is, a yellow background, and the Holy Hand Grenade of Antioch as an accessory. Thou shalt count to 3. 3 is the number to which you shall count. That is really good. That's so good. I'm bidding on this immediately. That is so good. So Collective Noun number 337, if you want to pick this up, you're going to have to beat me.
Ah, yes, son.
Immediately. For just the next 24 hours, the Yellow Collective is an on-chain club that is devoted to funding artists on-chain in the Nouniverse and beyond. Like I said, artists includes not just digital artists, it includes photographers, it includes musicians, it includes anything that could be construed as art, as well as a lot of tooling for artists. So we also retro-fund fan art of Yellow Collective nouns a lot of the time. So if you want to check that out, yellowcollective.xyz is the place to be. We've got a whole bunch of information about the Yellow Collective, as well as all of the traits. Tells you why we did this. We also have a very lively community in the Yellow Collective. A really awesome Cabal chat, and once Warpcast settles down after the recent changes, we're going to have a really fun time with the channel as well. So really excited about that. And yeah, yellowcollective.xyz to check it out. If you are joining us from Twitter or YouTube, I just want to remind everybody, I will be able to respond in YouTube chats. I can't respond to Twitter replies, but I can see them. And if you would like to join the conversation live, get up on stage, or just check out any of the links we might talk about, click the tavern link in the description of the stream to be able to join us here live. With that done, how's y'all's weekend going?
Good. Well, I just wanted to go back to Yellow Collective for a second. We were talking about how we fund all different kinds of artists. Our first proposal is up from Leo Pastel.
Oh?
Yes. He is looking to put together an EP. I think is 5 songs based on different Yellow Collective heads.
We really don't make going to the proposal thing easy, do we? There it is. Yellow EP, a community-driven music project featuring 5 songs inspired by the Yellow Collective. Well, while we're reading through this, I'm gonna go ahead and play some of his music in the background because why not? Let's just play that quietly, a song he's already done for the Yellow Collective. For the Snail Head. So, TLDR, a community-driven music project made in partnership with the Yellow Collective, a 3-day overnight songwriting camp, content filmed and shared via social media, content minted as NFTs with DAO splits, and music distributed to streaming and NFT platforms. So the project will begin with a 3-day songwriting camp at Legacy Soundworks in Cincinnati, Ohio. A group of musicians will live, eat, and sleep in the studio, weaving together the sonic foundations of the EP. Each song will be named after and thematically inspired by a trait in the Yellow Collective's NFT collection as selected by the community. The sonic inspiration is vintage 60s and 70s soul, Laurel Canyon soft pop, classic Southwest Ohio soul, Isley's 24 Karat Black, and electro funk, Neil and Bootsy Collins. The project was born out of Leo Pastel's first partnership with the Yellow Collective, which we're listening to right now. Snail, an audiovisual piece inspired by the Yellow Collective Snailhead trait, was released on June 18, 2024, as part of On-Chain Summer. Snail was minted 2,000 times by 1,800 individual collectors, generating 0.78 ETH in creator royalties for the DAO and Leo. The project will be made fully in partnership with the Yellow Collective. Members of the DAO will have direct input on decisions related to the EP using a tokenized voting system. The entire creative process, from beginning to end, will be shared on Farcaster and other socials, and assets related to the album, songs, arts, and videos will be completely CC0 and minted as NFTs with a 50-50 split between Leo and the DAO. It's got the whole budget laid out, a biography about Leo, which you should read because he's brilliant, so I'll leave that on stage and you can pause here if you're reading back later, or you can just take a screenshot or check this out at the link that I'm about to pin up to the tavern right now. I'm a big fan of Leo's work and of Leo as a human being, so. And all the information is there. I'm just asking for 3.33 ETH. I like this. And I can't vote on it yet. This is pretty sick, though. And like I said, the song that we've been listening to, and it took the perfect amount of time, because it's ending now, is also by Leah. That's the snail that he talks about in the proposal. That's pretty sick.
Crazy. If you scroll through votes, are you on Bill?
Yeah.
Yeah. If you scroll through the votes tab under this proposal, there's a massive that is a little kerning issues, I think.
Wait, what? Votes?
Scroll.
I'm not seeing anything.
Oh, no.
No, it just says no votes yet for this proposal.
And then scroll below that?
I can't.
Nothing? Okay. I don't know why I can't.
I think it's on your end. I think that's a you problem.
I will refresh. But yeah, that just, I don't know when it goes live. Probably pretty quick.
In 21 hours, 38 minutes, and 12 seconds. So we'll be talking about this again on the show tomorrow, and I'll probably do the spiel while playing Snail in the background because that was perfectly timed. I really like that, though. That is really cool. Well, while we're on the topic of proposals, we might as well talk about the ones that are currently live in Nouns as well. Assuming it loads for me. There we go. So it does look like Nouns Records was canceled earlier this morning / last night, which is unfortunate, not surprising. But hopefully I get to talk to the guys at the park soon, because I know that they were kind of expecting that going in, but I'm going to see if they're going to retool that or if they're going to just go for it on their own. I think they're probably just going to go for it on their own, but I want to get I don't want to put words in their mouth, so hopefully we'll be able to get that information soon on where that's going to be going. This is a very big version of Leo's prop, basically, for the main DAO. Magical Governance Revised is 10 to 16 at the moment. The luggage had 0 and 9. Ouch. And completion of Prop 570 is so far unanimous 12 and 0. It looks like the audit funding, like we said earlier, was canceled, and this Esports Students Festival is still editable for another 19 hours. So we're going to talk about that on the show tomorrow. I think we're going to have a pretty slow news week, seeing as we are going to have Nouns Fest this week. And by we, I mean Brett. Because I'm not going.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to it.
Yeah, I bet you are. I'm not.
I have one of my artist friends is going to be in town as well, painting he does the huge like hand painted murals on the side of buildings that are advertisements. So in New York City, I know for sure you've seen his work. He's done like Corona ads and stuff for video games and movies.
Oh, shit.
And he's like up on the scaffolding, like hand painting all that stuff.
Yeah.
He's gonna be in LA doing one for Call of Duty. So me and my friend I'm going with, we're gonna go visit him and watch him paint for a little bit while we're there too.
I spent when I lived in New York, I spent an inordinate amount of time just walking around. So, I mean, yes, I've definitely seen his work, but there's a solid possibility I've seen him.
There's a very good chance. The company was called Colossal Media.
Yeah, I've heard of them. I think I heard of them when we were doing the mural for NFT NYC in 2022.
Oh yeah, they've been doing it for a long time.
Yeah, there's only
And
like 3 companies in New York that make
stuff.
those.
Yep.
And they're everywhere.
Yeah.
Because as far as I'm aware, you need like hella training and like the company themselves has to be pretty reputable in order for the city to be like, yeah, you can do this.
Yeah. Yeah, I was at a graffiti event last night. There was an art show here in Denver. So I was talking about the mural festival that's going on this weekend. So there was a show, and I saw him in LA too. So it's fun.
That does sound
so it just
fun.
makes me looking forward to it more.
I'm jealous. I have a lot of friends in that area. I need to get out there. But I also don't like LA.
You don't say.
I have opinions, okay? I'm not gonna go into it again, even though I want to. Listen. It's just that every time I've been
proceeds
there,
to go into it.
I'm not getting into it. It's just that every time I've been there, it's been miserable. So I do wish I could go to this because maybe it would be a better experience. And who knows? You know, maybe the first 6 dozen times were a fluke. Anyway. Like, at least this is an educated opinion. I'm not just talking out my ass. I've spent a lot of time there. I just didn't enjoy any of it. That's not true. I have very fond memories. It's just that you ever go someplace and it's like there are certain events that you're like, "Oh, this is so good." And then you look back and you're like, "But was it worth it?" That's how I feel.
Yes.
That's my feelings on most of California. uh, anyway. What else is happening this week? I feel like everything's dead because of the new Warpcast update. And it's a light show. It's a weekend, so we didn't really plan anything.
Yeah, I've just seen mostly people talking about that.
Goldie, for some reason, shared a pumpkin that I made last year. Not shared. I mean, I shared it. He reshared it, suggesting that. Am I talking into the void here?
No, I can hear you.
Okay. That it become the trait for the rest of the month via proposal. So.
Did you see Seneca reposted that one and said to
No.
do it? Someone should do it.
Oh, maybe.
What?
And
Someone please do it. Make a
and
proposal.
so
with
it
this
would
one.
be possible with the V3 descriptor
Yeah.
that we have. We're able to edit traits.
Well, when's 13 days? Maybe at 13 days remaining. We could get it done in time for it to execute with 13 days left in the month leading up to Halloween.
Ooh. I was thinking too, like, I don't know how to
So what
even
would
like
that
make
be
that
like?
proposal or how to do it, but I was thinking if it would just be like adding a new layer to it instead of like editing the actual accessory,
Oh, that'd be super cool.
to
Even
just
just
add a
one
new
of
layer,
those. Have
and
it
it
be
goes.
like every Halloween when the Discord closed, you get a pumpkin.
Yeah, but
I
it would
got
just.
a rock.
I mean, just like remove the layer, I assume, because you're just updating the descriptor again.
I got a rock.
So you just put it in there over the accessories under the head.
Boys and girls of every age, do you want to hear something strange?
I'm gonna keep doing this every day. I'm not personal stuff, but sharing like stuff from spooky season. Like I was gonna share an uglier noun pumpkin in my collection. I don't know which chain it's on.
Did I
I
ever
guess
tell
uglier
you
is.
of the giant pumpkin I built a couple years ago in Minecraft on my friend's server? I feel like I might have
No.
talked about this before. So, for anybody who doesn't know, pumpkins in Minecraft are actually inordinately useful. Because you can use them to make jack-o'-lanterns, which are a light source that works underground or underwater rather. So they're very, very good, early game lighting if you're doing any sort of underwater builds. And they also, you can trade pumpkins to villagers for like unlimited emeralds. And pumpkin farms are very easy to set up in vanilla. This is all a setup for saying that I made a giant pumpkin with a pumpkin farm in it for Halloween one year so that everybody on the server could like decorate their area with jack-o'-lanterns. And that's what it looked like. I just put a picture on the tavern.
That's cool.
It's pretty good, right?
Yeah.
And the cool thing about it is if you walked in, like when you walked in the front door, I had pressure plates set up that would they would trigger when you tried to walk in because the front door was the mouth. So you would walk in like up those little stairs you see in the front and then walk into the mouth and there was a door in there. When you stepped on the pressure plate to open the door, it would trigger note blocks that I put below the entire structure. And it would play This Is Halloween. Just the first bit. So every time you walked in, it would just go dum 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 da 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 dun 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 da 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 dun 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 da 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 dun dun da da dun 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 da dun. And then that was it. And then when you walked out, because there was a different door that you had to walk out of, as you were walking out with the pumpkins that you had just gathered, it would go ba 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 da da ba 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 da da ba da 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 ba da 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 ba da ba.
Awesome.
In this town we call home.
Or make a great
everyone
flash
hail to
mob.
the pumpkin song. So yeah, it was fun. I was proud of that. I should do that on Nouncraft. I should go build that after this show. Anyway, that was a tangent.
Oh, that's weird. I just opened a Nouny code, the Matt Downey tweet, because there's I'm still scrolling through my Nounish collection going way back. I don't know when this was, January 23. But the one I opened was Toadie's
What?
actual token. There's 51 of them, and I just opened one randomly because I wanted to see the list of the holders.
Yeah,
And
but
it
I
was
mean,
actually,
knowing Toadie, 49 of them are probably.
well, maybe. I never thought of that, actually. Oh, you're right. And I keep doing the same thing. I'm like trying to navigate to the holders. I don't know how I'm going to do that.
Wait, was it? Did you click on another one and it was his too?
Yeah, number 10. Oh, no, it's the same one. Okay, let's see. Where can I see the analytics area?
Oh, Toadie.
NNS registry has 10. Toadie has 5.
Speaking of Toadie,
Mm-hmm.
he casted this earlier, and I felt it was worth highlighting on the new Warpcast changes. Some unsolicited advice. Don't think of the new channels framework as some new set of exclusive clubs. There's no benefit to joining a channel for the most part aside from posting privileges, so no point pining after memberships you may not even need. More helpful to consider the new system like a dynamic CAPTCHA, where instead of frantically clicking on 15 fire hydrants, you just need to prove that you're a human who will contribute quality content to a community. Attention is a very scarce resource, and no one owes it to you by default. Prove you're not a spammer, and since most of you are not, it should be pretty easy, and then enjoy slop-free channels with the rest of us. A final note, if you are an earnest contributor looking for membership to a channel so you can continue to post there, give a little patience and grace to the owners and moderators for the next few days as we all figure out the best tools to use for moderation. And don't be afraid to send a friendly message asking to be invited. Food for thought.
That's good. Then he also posted the one about mud.
What?
To go to his timeline.
God fucking damn it, Tony.
Let me see. I'm gonna go to
I've
YouTube and
found
see
it.
what looks
POV,
like.
you're diving into more replies to save good comments from the slop.
There it is, yeah.
Oh, god damn.
Yeah, and then if you look below in the replies, I put the, I don't know if you're familiar with Samsara piece.
Yeah.
Performance art.
It looks familiar. I'm not opening that. I'm not going to show that on YouTube or on Twitter.
Yeah.
Anyway. Speaking of, since we're here, you might be noticing there's a lot of on-chain autumn things happening. So if you haven't checked it out yet, On-Chain Autumn by the Yellow Collective is up and running starting in the next couple weeks. Once we get all of the channel stuff settled on rounds, we're going to have a whole lot of contests and prizes up for grabs. And I think this official mint is still available from April. That's not the button I meant to press. I'm sure it'll load eventually. Oh, there we go. On-Chain Autumn for the L Collective. Yep, it's still mintable. So if you want to check this out, link is over on Toadie's profile, and I'll go ahead and link it up in the tavern as well. I just want to remind everybody once again, I'm going to need to automate this because I keep having to say it out loud. If you are on Twitter or YouTube and you would like to join us here live on the tavern or see any of the links that I'm talking about, they're all pinned to the tavern. So check the description of the stream. And I see like Abel Patel was replying on Twitter. If you want to join in, click the link on tavern. And that'll bring you over here. Because again, I can't really connect to chat with our current setup. Or at least not in any useful capacity. But with that said, what else is happening? I feel like we've pretty much covered everything. We already went over all the proposals.
Nothing?
I think we're pretty much done, right?
Yeah, it was a grass touching day for me. I did yard work and hung out with the animals, and I'm gonna go to the lake after this.
It was supposed to be a grass touching day for me, and then I opened Minecraft and it wasn't.
Yeah, it was hard for me. I tell you, I'd gotten back into the flow of spending too much time plugged in.
Listen, I don't see why we wouldn't. I mean, what has outside ever done for me except, you know, make me not want to die? I should. You know what? Just because we're on this topic,
straws.
just because we're on this topic and it is a Saturday, I think I might call it early. And just because we're on this topic, I'm gonna have this be our outro music. So thanks everybody for coming to 9 o'clock live at the Noun Square. We are going to be back tomorrow at pretty much the same time because we didn't really move. So we're going to be back tomorrow at 5:15 p.m. EST. In the meantime, don't forget to pick up Nomo Noun number 1272, the beach photography noun for this year, 0.0069 ETH. Goes to the Yellow Collective, which you can check out at yellowcollective.xyz, collective noun number 337. Otherwise, check out the tavern for all these links that we talked about today, and we will see you tomorrow. Thanks for coming. This song was born from an old guitar riff I wrote years ago, and Toadie telling me that I had accidentally made a metal band when I told him that I was part of the Daylight Experience.
We're spreading on the bright side in a cold and happy glow. Daylight Experience, we're breaking the mold. No more tears, no more fears, no more stories untold. We're singing about sunshine.
Vocaloids sound stupid good these days, don't they?
Every little happiness is the brightest of days. No, we've had enough of sorrow. We're done with endless pain. Let's celebrate the daylight and dance in the rain. Daylight Experience, we're breaking the mold. No more tears, no more fears, no more stories are told. We're singing about sunshine and laughter all day. Heavy metal happiness, we're the brightest today.
I'm just letting this play out until the end at this point.
Let's march in the meadow, head bang in the park. Our riffs are full of rainbows, we're igniting every spark. No more cries for vengeance, no more bloody fight. We're turning up the volume on this joyous delight. Daylight Experience, we're breaking the mold. No more tears, no more fears, no more stories are told. We're singing about sunshine